6 psychological facts about good people. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to radiate warmth? The kind of individuals who make you feel seen, valued, and safe, even without saying much? They're the ones who quietly check on others, offer help without being asked, and bring calm wherever they go. We often call them good people. But have you ever stopped to think what actually makes them that way? What's happening psychologically inside the minds and hearts of genuinely good people? Today, we'll explore 6 deep psychological facts about good people, insights that might help you understand yourself better, appreciate the kind souls around you, and even inspire you to nurture more of that goodness in your own life. The beauty and mystery of goodness. Good people often go unnoticed in a noisy world that rewards loudness, speed, and self-promotion. Yet, psychology tells us that the quiet kindness they embody has profound effects, not only on others, but also on their own mental and emotional well-being. So, if you've ever felt that being good is overlooked or even mistaken for weakness, this video is for you. Let's uncover what really goes on in the minds of people who choose compassion over ego, empathy over apathy, and patience over pride. 1. Good people have highly developed empathy, and it's both a gift and a burden. At the heart of every good person lies a heightened sense of empathy, the ability to feel what others feel. Studies in psychology show that people with strong empathic abilities have more activity in the mirror neuron system of the brain, the same part responsible for emotional connection and understanding others' pain. That's why good people don't just see someone suffering, they feel it. They sense tension in a friend's voice, notice sadness behind a smile, and instinctively want to help. This emotional attunement is what makes them comforting and trustworthy. But here's the other side. Empathy can be exhausting. Because good people absorb emotional energy, they can feel drained, especially when surrounded by negativity. Sometimes they'll retreat, not because they don't care, but because they feel too much. If you're someone like this, remind yourself, empathy isn't just about absorbing pain. It's also about setting boundaries to protect your own peace. 2. Good people tend to overthink because they care deeply about doing the right thing. Have you ever noticed that good people often replay conversations in their heads? They'll think, did I say something wrong? Or maybe I should have helped more. This tendency comes from a deep internal moral compass, something psychologists call conscientiousness. Good people are guided by a strong desire to do what's right, even when no one's watching. Their overthinking isn't about insecurity. It's about alignment with their values. They care about fairness, honesty, and kindness, sometimes to the point of self-doubt. But here's the truth. Constantly questioning your goodness doesn't make you weak. It's often a sign that your moral awareness is active. Just remember, you can't please everyone. Doing your best with pure intentions is more than enough. 3. They often feel others' pain more than their own. Research in emotional psychology shows that compassionate individuals experience vicarious distress, meaning they literally feel physical or emotional pain when they witness someone else suffering. That's why good people sometimes neglect their own needs. They prioritize others' comfort above their own because seeing others in pain feels unbearable. But here's what's important. Genuine goodness doesn't mean self-sacrifice to the point of burnout. Healthy compassion includes self-compassion. You can't pour from an empty cup, and caring for yourself isn't selfish. It's what sustains your ability to care for others. Think of it like oxygen masks on a plane. You must secure yours first before helping others breathe. 4. Good people are often misunderstood because their motives are rare. Here's something few talk about. Truly good people are sometimes doubted, overlooked, or even taken advantage of. That's because we live in a world where kindness is often mistaken for naivety, and generosity can trigger suspicion. What do they want in return? But psychology explains this paradox. Most people view the world through their own lens of experience. If someone has been hurt or deceived before, they may project those fears onto others, even those who mean well. So when good people act from a pure heart, it can confuse or even intimidate others who aren't used to that level of sincerity. If that's ever happened to you, remember, being misunderstood doesn't make your kindness wrong. It simply means your heart operates on a frequency not everyone is tuned into yet. Keep shining, not for validation, but because it's who you are. 5. Good people find joy in giving, and it's biologically rewarding when a good person gives their time, love, attention, or kindness. Their brain releases oxytocin, the so-called bonding hormone. This creates a natural high, a warm sense of connection and peace. Psychologists call this the helper's high, but it's more than just biology, it's emotional fulfillment. Good people derive meaning from making others' lives better, even in small ways. They don't need grand gestures. Sometimes a kind word, a listening ear, or a gentle smile is enough. Here's something beautiful. When you give, you activate not just your brain's reward centers, but also your sense of purpose. That's why good people tend to live with deeper gratitude and emotional balance, because they constantly participate in the cycle of giving and receiving emotional energy. 6. Good people carry hidden strength. Their kindness comes from surviving pain. One of the most profound psychological truths is this: many genuinely good people have endured hardship. They know what pain feels like, so they refuse to inflict it on others. Studies show that empathy often grows out of adversity. People who faced emotional wounds develop higher sensitivity to others' suffering. That's why good people are often gentle, not because life has spared them, but because they've learned compassion through their own struggles. Behind every patient smile, there's often a story of endurance. Behind every calm voice, a history of storms they've survived quietly. Their kindness isn't weakness, it's strength refined through experience. So if you're a good person who sometimes feels invisible, know this: your light shines brightest, not because you've never been broken, but because you chose to stay kind despite it. Final reflection: the quiet power of goodness. In a world that can often feel cold, competitive, and disconnected, being a good person is a quiet act of rebellion. You choose to stay kind when others choose indifference. You choose honesty when lies might be easier. You choose understanding when judgment seems justified. And that choice, repeated daily in small ways, changes the world around you more than you realize. Good people aren't perfect. They get tired, they make mistakes, and sometimes they question whether it's even worth it. But here's the truth: the world needs your light, even if it doesn't always say so. So keep being you, keep showing up with empathy, integrity, and care. Because your goodness is your greatest power. If you found this video meaningful, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us keep creating thoughtful, psychology-based content like this. Content that reminds us of the quiet, powerful beauty of the human heart. And remember, being good in a world that doesn't always reward it isn't naive, it's brave. So stay kind, stay grounded, and never underestimate the difference your goodness makes. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep spreading the kind of light the world needs more of.